Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of things today. First, we're going to wait. Is it screen? Yeah. We're gonna go to our classroom, and you are gonna do two ed puzzles first. The ed puzzles are right here. Let me double check I assigned those right. But the two ed puzzles, one's the history of black photography. The other one is on this artist Kendall Wiley, who we're gonna Kente Wiley, who we're gonna be inspired by to do our project. So, first thing you're gonna do is press on the Black History Month icons list, and you're gonna pick out a name. To pick out a name, you're gonna write a comment on the one you want, and then you're just gonna go insert comment and write your name here. And once you do that, I will assign you it. The reason being is that two different classes will be using this list, and it's easier. And I also had somebody change my list at one time. So instead of giving you edit rights, you're commenting. So if you don't remember where commenting is, it's right here. So again, after class gets going and I say start, you could pick out a person you want. This year I added on a lot of activists and first in labor movements because the theme of Black History Month this year is the labor movement. So you'll see a bunch more of those. I have taken off some names that you might see outside that we used in the past just because they got overdone. Okay, so, and I try to go back in time of people you guys didn't know who they are instead of some more modern people. Okay, so here is what we're doing. We are doing a Kendall Wiley inspired Photoshop challenge. Once you get your name and your person and off the list, then I'll approve you. And then no fictional characters, of course. This is real people. Then you're gonna go to the folder here or find a large wallpaper photo off of Google, but it needs to be large so that it doesn't get pixelated. All of these are available. These are things that I have purchased or gotten or downloaded that are large size. Pick out one you like. Easiest way is just to go on here and pick out one you like to use. So I'm going to pick out, some of these are brand new as of yesterday, kind of gave some more different designs. I'm going to pick out this one, press download so that I have it. And then I'm also going to get a photograph of the person I am going to use. Again, if you go to the list, I'm just going to pick out somebody. Amanda Gorman. Oh, that should be taken off that list. I gotta do that. Sorry. Ella Baker. So then Google the person. Okay, when you're Googling the person for this image, you want to make sure that it's a large image that you can use in Photoshop, right? So it doesn't get pixelated. So make sure you go on images and then go to tools. And then you're going to go size and make sure it's large. That way that you get something that is not pixelated. And then find an image that you like. It kind of works best if you have a full body image, but that is not necessary. You can do it with a small one. So I actually like the one that's kind of famous of her speaking. So I'm going to grab that one. And you want to make sure you go on to the website page and grab it from the website page, okay? So that's how you get that picture. It can be black and white, it could be color, doesn't matter what one you're using, okay? So you can pick that out. And then you're gonna make a new document in Photoshop that's 10 by 15. And you can see I have all that information there, 10 by 15, 10 inches by 15. And this works out because we're making an actual poster, 300 PPI. I want it to be vertical. Oops, I messed up because that 10, it was 5, not 15. Got it. I want it to be vertical because my poster is going to be vertical. So this is not one where you could do landscape. You need to have it vertical, okay? So now, and again, always, you can have the directions up or my video up of me doing it. While you're doing it, it's the easiest way is to make the two windows, okay? And then the next part is to get your image of your person on here. So to do that, file, place, embed. And it should be on desktop if you dragged it. right? There we go. Place. And then I want her to be as big as the page. So I'm gonna like use my transform tool and make her a little bigger. I'm gonna cut it off at the bottom because that's where her body cuts off and I don't want her floating in the page, right? So something like that. And then you're gonna select the person out. So selection tools, any selection tool you want to use. Of course, I've been starting lately with the object select tool because it is pretty amazing these days and usually gets exactly what I want. So object select tool, got everything I wanted. I need to add in the microphone though, so I'm going to press the add in button and click on the microphone, and it has added that in. And then I'm going to go select and mask that, but make sure it looks good on the edges. I might need to smooth some stuff, a little feathering. You will see this cutout, so try to make it the best you can. And then, oh, my shift edge is on -21. I definitely don't want it on -21. I want it around 0 or 1. And then I see a little bit of the microphone is missing, so I'm going to come back in with the plus sign and select that area. It was her finger that was missing. That looked weird, but now we have the finger back. So that's good. And then finally, you want to make sure it says decontaminate colors, new layer with layer mask. We've done that a couple times now, but this is exactly like you did the pet pun Valentine's Day. Okay, so then the next part is to add in your pattern or wallpaper. So again, you're gonna go File, Place, be on Photoshop, File, Place, Embedded, or linked, but it's easier with embedded. And then you're gonna get your wallpaper or whatever you wanted. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Okay, maybe it will. And I'm just gonna make it the whole sheet. Okay. When you see his work, this will all make sense when you learn a little more about him. And then once you have it embedded, you're gonna, if it's embedded, you won't have to do the convert to layers, but if you have it, yes, you do have to do it. Because it's a smart object, you have to convert this to layers. So I'm gonna convert to layers. And now it's no longer a smart object, it is a image that is editable in Photoshop on that page, okay? So now you're gonna put it to hold it, and I already transformed it to fit the page. And next we're gonna use quick selection, we're gonna use the magic wand tool. Magic wand tool is this little one here under the object selection tool. And I'm just hitting the purple background. Oh, before I hit the purple background though, I am going to make a copy of this layer. I'm dragging to my plus sign. And I'm putting one copy behind my person and one copy in front. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my magic wand tool and I'm gonna do the add-on, and then I'm gonna uncheck contiguous. Contiguous means next to each other. So right now, if I click the purple, it would only get sections that are next to each other, not separated. But I want all the purple to be selected, so I'm gonna unclick contiguous, which is up here in the properties. And then I'm gonna click the purple again, and now all the purple has been selected. And you can always zoom in super close if you want, but what you're getting is taking away the purple. And then I'm pressing the delete key. And now you can see what has happened is it has deleted everywhere the purple was selected. So, I have some purple left. I'm gonna go ahead and select that purple that I didn't get because I want the purple gone, not the other part. Okay, and then when I turn on the background again, I still have the purple. But here's the thing. So now she's half inside the flowers and outside. So that's what we want. That's what we're going for. So you can see here, it has a picture of that. We've deselected it now. And now we're gonna put you can put a background color on there because you'll have a see-through area to change the background color. And I would say the opposite of the flowers if you wanna make it pop. And I talk about that. And then, I make the duplicate here. That's what I did wrong. Okay, so then we have it in between the two. And this is what we want to do. We don't want to have it where the flowers cover all of the person, and we don't want to have just the flowers in the background. Those are two wrong things. We're going to meld the flowers together with my person. So to do that, we're going to put a mask on the flowers. So I'm going to put the little Japanese flag, and I'm going to take the paintbrush tool, and I'm going to come in and paint away some of these dots and stuff around her face, right? I'm gonna kind of come in, get rid of some of the dots. You could leave some of the dots, but you're making it look good. I would definitely leave this purple here just to kind of like make her look like she's melding in with the background. But I'm gonna erase this flower here because I want her hand to stick out, because that's kind of like the power movement, right? She's doing a speech about labor movement, so we want her to kind of stick out a little bit. But then I also going to come back and erase some around her face, but I want to leave this some of this here, but not all of it. But I do want to have some that's covering up who she is, and some so it feels like it's kind of going together in the piece, okay? And I'm gonna leave some on her shirt, but again, using the masking tool, you have the ability to erase and make it come back. So maybe I want that green line to come back. I can erase, I can bring it back by switching to white and the green line. That kind of helps us to make it look like she's more involved in the pattern. Does that make sense? Okay, well, that is your project for this first part of your project, is that you're gonna make Kendall Wiley. Oh, I forgot one more thing. But you're gonna do a Kendall Wiley project. The last thing is to do a hue saturation level, just to make it look more bright and fulfilling. And all that is you go to hue saturation, and you're gonna go to the properties of hue saturation, and you're gonna bring up the saturation. So it just makes it a little brighter. Yes, again, the document is view only. You want to comment on the name you want. So go to the little comment section of the name you want, and you press a comment. Oh, you can't comment. Okay, I'll fix it. Thank you.